It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Trevor Cahill is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Riding in, Lowe Garcia. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Batting second here tonight, center fielder.
Up next for Chicago, Charlie Tilson is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch on its way. He swings and misses. Throw down. It's too high, and he's in there at second with a stolen base. A runner at second, nobody out. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
High in the air out to center field. Powell's under it. He's got it 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
So here is Avisail Garcia. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Standing in now, Matt Davidson. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill. He's 0 for 4. Garcia at second with 2 down. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Right side. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Lucas Giolito gets the ball for the White Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. And now the White Sox will have his terrific wheels at first to contend with right out of the chute.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Stepping in now, Mark Hanna. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
In now, Jed Lowry. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. We'll move to the 2nd inning here in Oakland. It's the A's 1 and the White Sox nothing. Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. The early season average pushing up near 350, so he's definitely been a bright spot for his ball club. 1-0 the count. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Chasing after it is Joyce. And he makes the catch in the corner.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Lifetime line against Trevor Cahill, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. High in the air down the right field line. Kenna on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 30, Nicky.
Next up is the sneaky pop of Nicky Delmonico. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Olson connects and sends it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Pinder, originally from the state of Virginia, is most often found defending in the outfield, but he can also play third base as he is in this one today.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's Matt Joyce now. From the stretch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pinder aboard here at first with nobody out. Just got a piece to the right side, but it gets fouled. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's take a look at catcher Wellington Castillo, putting the digits down, massaging this pitching staff through the game, and one of the above-average arms when guys try to steal on it.
Standing in, Josh Fegley. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lifted down the line in left. Delmonico waits on it, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Joyce is there. 1 away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Coming to the plate now, Yomer Sanchez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. In there, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Fegley moving to his left. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, the designated hitter.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Leury Garcia. He singled his last time up. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Garcia takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Cahill ready, the 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a 1-run game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Oakland is on top in this one, 2-1. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in the leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. Stepping in, Mark Canha. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping up now, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is on the ground over the first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's are so stepping in, Avisail Garcia, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
1 out, nobody on. Back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
And he struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
No balls and a strike to count. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
The 0-2 once more. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Kenna. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Delmonico is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as we'd expect, not a huge differential here. In fact, no differential at all, with both guys clocking in at 92 as their top fastball. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. So no. Digging in now, Nicky Delmonico. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Joyce is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Digging in, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is a strike 3 called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Yomer Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. On the ground to the left side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Lowe Garcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And, oh, look out, as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. And he's safe at first, so a costly mistake on the drop 3rd strike, as now the inning will continue. So striding in, Avisail Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. White Sox will strand 3. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Matt Joyce. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Left fielder, Matt Joyce.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Giolito in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Backhanded. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Now, and it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Athletics are challenging.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made as the headset comes off, and the runner is safe. So the call is overturned. The runner will stay at first base, and they maintain the right to challenge further plays going forward.
And the batter ruled safe.
Stepping in now, Josh Fegley.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Joyce gets his lead at first, nobody out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Grounded to first. Scooped up. One there. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
In now, Cesar Hernandez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On the ground to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
So now it's Mark Canha.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swing and a miss, and Lowry's a strikeout victim here. 2 away. Here's Chris Davis now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Miguel Gonzalez, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Miguel Gonzalez.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he rips it on the ground to second. Moncada has it, and how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the A's. Maybe the best fans in baseball right there, and they're loving it at the 5 and dime. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Davidson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th. Digging in to try it again, Yohan Moncada. He got called out on strikes his last time through. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Davidson on at first. Nobody out. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Powell's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll be the one to start things out for Oakland in their half of the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Josh Fegley. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Line towards center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays in the cookie.
Or you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
Into the box now, Boog Powell, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Has a look, now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's now 7-1.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
The first Gonzalez, but the runner's back easily. Standing in now, Mark Hanna, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
On the ground up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Hey, that's not a bad first milestone. 100th career RBI, Dero.
Yeah, after your first original knockdown, probably for you, your first strikeout, your first bomb, you want to start putting some zeros on the back end of these numbers. 100th ribby, nice milestone right there.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. He'll chase one up around the letters here for strike one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lowry is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
High in the air out to center field. Tilson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We're through 6 full. The A's lead this one 8-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher set to come on now, and we'll get an appearance from the hard-throwing right-hander Santiago Casilla. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Ready once again, Yolmer Sanchez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now he'll step off. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball stays high. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And that one got a piece of him. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he botches it. Sanchez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. And the gap shortens, but still plenty of work to do. Now in the box, Charlie Tilson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Fastball that just misses inside.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning. No error. Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. Prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. And he shoots it into center field for a leadoff single.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He's set. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Garcia is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for Oakland.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Matt Davidson. Lifetime numbers against Casilla. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Liam Hendricks been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hendricks has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
There's a look at how we got to where we are. A's leading this one here in Oakland as we draw nearer to the finish line. Yoan Moncada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Lowry showing off the range. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The A's lead this one 8-3. Jace Fry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stephen Piscotty is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. Fry, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
In time, and he is nailed at second. Popped him up. Moncada has a play. 2 down. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Moncada fields it cleanly, and 8 innings have come and gone now. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Victor Caratini will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. First delivery to him on the way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The win would belong to Trevor Cahill here, barring a sudden turn of events. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Powell, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Back to him on the mound. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Lowe Garcia. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
And they'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Anderson over at second. Sanchez at first, 1 gone. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. The White Sox down to their last strike.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Struck him out, and that'll do it tonight for the White Sox.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-3 tonight. Oakland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Cahill gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Lucas Giolito permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics. 8